gun, they like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read it, nigga hooked, don't find it. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When the members on and get it going, Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh, no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose it like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mine. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. Now my brother keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of Bryans. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on 10 between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Right to the air is Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Right back to Dobbins on first. Ooh, with a juke. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Mixon. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the... And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Ravens will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Ravens 7, Bengals nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
12.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
11. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Here we go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
12.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
11, Thomas. 11. 12.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On one,
An
ready?
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Play action. It's Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Jackson. And it's complete to Adams. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back. And he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Here's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Bengals nothing.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Now Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
11 Tommy.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown Bengals. Joe Mixon, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And that's complete to Adams. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And it's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
I'm fine, ready?
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Burrow will throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins. Gets past one, and he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 5 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Ravens 21, Bengals 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Flush to his right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Burrow on play action. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Take it in at the 22. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Eleven. Stop.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 45-yard line.
11.
And Burrow going to throw again. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the 2nd half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 38, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, he's got his man. It's Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Burrow looking to pass. Again, that's Hurst. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
11 empty.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47.
11 empty. Stop.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
11.
Again, it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. They're passing here, Joe Burrow, and that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Let's get set. Mighty.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Another run here with Dobbins. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. On target to his man, Likely. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and very short, Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's got room. Touchdown. Mark Andrews saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. 2nd down at 7.
11.
And 7 at the 45-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Sets up 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
2nd down and goal. Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Gun.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. McPherson on for the point after. It's good, and it's now 35-14. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. A nice little juke as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it
over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep